bet I got your attention today with the headline, When to Fire Your Best Salesperson. Let me give you some context. About a month ago, the Murray Company team came together and we reconfirmed our values as a company. They are collaboration, dedication, and integrity. And we want an all-in attitude with everyone, everyone that's on our staff. And frankly, we look for clients that are the same way, that also have dedication, collaboration, and integrity values. When I think about building a company and starting one, values are one of the most fundamental parts of building and establishing the business. In addition to your vision, mission, you must have values. And here's my point about when to fire your best salesperson. When someone is not adhering to the values, those may be the most important personnel decisions you'll make, because often what you'll see, especially in sales, is that high performers by the numbers that bring in a lot of business and have a lot of financial upside are actually toxic to the work environment, and they don't adhere to the values of the company. So when you can make the call, and when you should make the call, is when those people on your team are not adhering to the values of the company, regardless of what their financial or their number performance is. And here's why. Because your staff, I guarantee you, is watching you to see what you'll do about it. Oftentimes those high performers have been able to get away with bad behavior for a very long time. And no one called them on it because they brought the numbers in. Or in fact, they almost use that as an excuse as being a bad, as having bad habits and bad actors. So they've gotten away with it, and they actually think that they can because they bring in the money. But this is the most critical decision you may have to make as a leader and a hiring manager, because your staff is watching you. And if you don't make the right decision on this, here's what will happen. They know that, in our case, they know that I'm not adhering to the values of the company of integrity, dedication, and collaboration. Because I'm not making the call, I'm not adhering to our own values that I helped establish as the company leader, which means you might as well not have the values in the first place. So, make sure, I think you need to double down on these folks that do a really good job with maybe their financial performance or whatever those measurements are, and make sure they are also the best leaders and they adhere to the values of the company more than anybody else. It's absolutely critical that they do it. If you think about some of this within the context of the Me Too movement or whatever is happening, it's probably because no one ever called them on it early, or that the company never had the values well articulated in the first place, and they didn't talk about how people meet that value system. So that's when to make the call. It may seem difficult to make that decision, but it's the most important one you'll make as a leader. Hope that's helpful for you today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.